Hello everybody, welcome to my very first Let's Play and very first stream. As you would notice in my first couple of videos, there were some technical errors that were happening. Um, my gear had been showing up throughout the first few videos, and lighting I'm still trying to get in, trying to get it all fixed up. But in my second episode, you will notice that in the corner over here, there will be another app that had been placed there that I did not notice at first, or I didn't notice at all. But it doesn't impede the gameplay. You are able to see everything. So just ignore that little side app sitting there. It's my EA app that had been scooched over into my video frame. And so this very first video ended up being 2 hours and 24 minutes long, which 25 minutes of it was the intro on how I was going to play my Let's Play. What I did is I took some of James Turner's rules that he had done on his Rags to Riches episodes, and I twisted it just so it would work for my gameplay. So I hope you like it, and bear with me within the first few episodes of this first season. I'll get better as time goes on and get used to how everything works. Thank you. Hello everybody, my name is Jason Niddle, and this is going to be my very first Let's Play and live stream, so bear with me. There's going to be some bumps and bruises along the way for the first few episodes, but once everything gets rolling, I think it should work out pretty smoothly. I do have a green screen showing up here later on today, and some lights to help make everything look a little better. So right now, you just see my messy back part of the room. So first couple episodes, like I said, it's going to be bumpy. I started a brand new world where I play using Ravishing's Filthy Fabulous items in each section of every world. Hidden lots, vacation spots, and yes, also Batuu. James Turner will be proud that I'll be playing Batuu. I created a sim named Ben Generated, so I can place the Filthy Fabulous items I created and the abandoned lot that the Let's Play is going to start once the main character or the main sim grows up to become a teen. I call Ben the Architect, which is a nod to the Matrix. I used Twisted Mexi tool to move items off the lot so they into playable areas. So you don't have to load into a lot to be able to interact with these. Once you're in the general area where you can walk around, these items are placed so they can be functional that way. Ben was just, I created him to use him to play test these things. But since it took so long, I have all the packs, all the kits, all the everything, expansions, all that stuff. So to place it in everywhere I needed to, it took quite a while. I did that before I started doing all this. So Ben, I would play him a little bit, and I figured, okay, one of his children will become the person who's going to be in the generated Let's Play. So he fell in love with the mail lady, and the mail lady would come by, and I started interacting with the mail lady and did some flirting, and then they ended up woohooing in the shower. She got pregnant. She had twins. The first look you saw these people. I have Ben Generated, which is the boy twin, and I'm a Generated, which is the female twin, who's also the star of this Let's Play. She's got a little evil side to her, and she's a klepto. And I've used some mods to make her a beggar and stuff like this. I have a list of everything that I've used in my Let's Play, and if you need to know, just leave me a comment down below, and I'll get back to you and let you know what each thing is. But since I played bin and they had the children, I wanted to be able to play the child to get her some skills before I just plop her into an abandoned lot and have at it. Um, but that will be just with this first child. After that, the next children, whatever skills they have, will be what is going to be used for the following Let's Plays. It will be a legacy rags to riches Let's Play, kind of like James Turner does. He takes a sim, plays it, they have the children, move the children on to the next Let's Play. So I'll be going over everything, high school years, all of them. Everything that is doable, I will do. At least I'll do my best. Like I said, these first few episodes will be a little bumpy. You'll see some, shaking of the camera because I hit the wrong key or something. But within time, I'll get better at it. So I'll be using some mods and some CC. Ravishing mods and CC. I believe I have all of her stuff. I'm a huge fan and supporter of her. She puts her heart and soul in everything she creates. She doesn't really play The Sims, but spends a ton of time creating content for The Sims, which I find remarkable that someone would spend that much time for something they hardly even play. I use a little Dick of CC. I have a fairly large list, most of all of the Deligracy, mostly all of his stuff, and the Deligracy Little Dicka collaborations, which probably won't be used in the this Let's Play, but it's for future Let's Plays, so I have it downloaded. Better Reference Painting by MTS. If I say these names wrong, I am so sorry. Scumbumbo. I also have Carl's Mods, Dine Out, Real Estate, Realistic, Retail, Seasons, and Try to Make Friends. Those are his mods. The Xingyug 100 Trait Pack, the Apps and Motion Traits, and the Functional Lot and Challenge Traits. I have the Elgato CC Pack, which will be for later. Faster Fishing, I have mine set at times 6, because I think it takes too long to fish. But that can be adjusted. I can just download a slower version. Faster Songwriting, I have it set for DJ booth, keyboard, and lyrics. I left the guitar as is. And from FD, Who Doesn't Like Homework? This way, so kids, when they get home, they'll do their homework on their own. I have Necrodog's HD feet because I like the look of the feet. I have some floor CC. I'll give a list of that if you ask. A hair, beard, and brow CC. Not a lot, just a few. Keep instrument in inventory by Scumbumbo also. Usually when a sim takes their guitar out, or a violin, they'll set it on the ground and leave it. Well, this way when they're done playing, they automatically put it back in their inventory. I have Lewd, God, and Goddess Trait. I use that for Ben Generated because I want him to be a god, the Matrix reference. I have almost everything that is created by Little Miss Sam. I use MCC Command Center just if there's something that's going wonky, and I can cheat it easier that way. If I need to, I'm not going to be using cheats if I don't have to. Nice Decay Lot Trait Extender. Usually when you go to a lot, you can only have 3 traits on it. Well, with this extender, you can add all of them. You can even add all of the challenges if you want to customize it a little more, make it a little more user-friendly. I have Paint Faster. I have mine set at 9 times faster, which is really fast. I will slow that down when I go to the painting part of one of my Let's Plays. I just use that for me when I do my own plays. I also have Roommate. You can set the rent for a roommate anywhere from 0 to a million simoleons or whatever. That's for something later. I have Sims on generic lot. Usually when you go to a generic lot, Sims don't show up there. I'm sorry, I don't know who created it, but you can look up Sims Sims on generic lot. You can Google that and it'll pop up. I use some wallpaper CCs, not a lot. Most of it's Little Dicka, and a couple of various other ones. Um, XML injector, because a lot of these programs use the same packs or parts of packs. I don't know about that, but I know it needed to be installed or things wouldn't work correctly. Um, Twisted Mexi. I used his Better Build By, always full edit mode, always move objects, always testing cheats. I used his live drag, his scenario, all scenarios, story progression viewer, and tool. I used the tool to move things off lot when I created the world. Um, I use UI cheats to help for adjusting the money for deductions. Because usually, like when you're on a lot and you delete a tree, puts money in your account, well, I'll be able to take it back out. So when Ima moves to this abandoned lot when she runs away, it is cram packed full of trees, shrubs, brush, and all this stuff. And there's some items placed around there that she can use, but she can't access them yet because they're covered by shrubs. So she has to be able to remove these shrubs to get to them, like the barbecue pit. She can't access the barbecue pit because there's like a couple of dead rose bushes and a fern that's growing through it. So what I have is a lot cleanup list that I will be using to remove items. So like if she wants to remove a tree from the lot, it's going to cost her 500 simoleons. If she wants to remove a rock, 75 simoleons each, not just all of them, just each. Shrub removal, this is shrubs and flowers, 50 simoleons each. Animated removal, like the fireflies and stuff like that, it's 10 simoleons each to remove. And I have a pond that I dug using the train tool in there, but it's not full of water. So right now I have set it for 2,000 simoleons that she will need to have to be able to fill this pond. But it will be adjusted depending on the rain level that happens during the Let's Play. Say it rains for 3 or 4 days, I'll go into the train tool and I'll add just a little bit of water. If it rains some more, I'll add just a tiny bit of water. I'll raise it up, and if it gets to a point where it's not full by the time she's ready to fill it up, I'll adjust the 2,000 to whatever I feel reasonable. Traveling now, I cannot travel by using my phone. I must use the Ravishing Filthy Fabulous bus stop and the AE benches. She has this tuning mod that allows any bench that you can sit on to be activated as a bus stop. And this bus stop is, you can buy a bus pass for 250 simoleons, which gives you a discount on travel. So like say you want to travel to another venue, it's $5 to travel. But if you have the bus pass, it's only $1. So you still have to pay. Just because you have the bus pass doesn't mean you can't pay. And the bus pass is not transferable. The bus pass is in your inventory and it has your name. So if the bus pass isn't in your inventory, you're going to pay full rates. The only exception is if she gets an odd job, she can use the rabbit hole. They walk off the lot and they disappear for a set amount of time and then they come back. I figure it the way as she got this odd job, she doesn't have a vehicle, someone came and picked her up. That's how I see it. So I cannot enter, in the beginning, I cannot enter bars, nightclubs, or any other Sims household except for my family's household, my parents, or her parents' household, at first. I can go to cafes, I can go to parks, I can go to gyms and spas. But if she goes to a gym or spa, I will deduct 15 simoleons each time she goes into one of those lots, like a membership or day pass. Starting out, I must buy Filthy Fabulous items in Build By before upgrading to a better item. So like right now she has the cardboard box which she can sleep on. It's funny, I love the animation on that. But then she also has a bed, which is basically a mattress on a couple of crates, and the mattress is all ripped. I have to upgrade to that before I can upgrade to a bed. Anything I sell must be sold through the Ravishing Dragon Shop kiosk. If I can sell it there, it must be sold there until I have a selling table. I must buy items from the Ravishing Dragon Shop kiosk, unless the items that can only be bought from Build By. Ravishing Filthy Fabulous items only until until I am ready to build my very first building, which is going to be a 28 tile storage unit. It can't be any bigger, can't be any smaller. 28 tiles. Using the Ravishing garage storage and door, which is a very cool thing. I think City Living has what looks like a garage door, but it's just display. Well, she makes it where it's an actual door. She has this animation where it rolls up and rolls back down. But not only that, the door itself is a functional storage unit. You can actually store stuff in the door, like in your inventory or in those boxes that have the little symbols on them, which is kind of cool. So moving on. Okay. I can buy a selling table and the street gallery to sell to the public. I cannot mark up the items until the abandoned lot is cleared out and I have the 28 tile storage unit built. And then I can mark up my prices 50%. So I can buy the table, but I can't mark up whatever the original, I think it's 25%. Or I think it's 0.25 or whatever. But I cannot do any markup. So if I sell a seed that's for $2, it's selling for $2. Unless I have my lot cleared and my storage unit built, and then I can mark up the prices 50%. I can dumpster dive for food and items, but they can only be cleaned using the Ravishing Filthy Fabulous cleaning spray. You know the trait that your Sims have. What is it? Clean, or where you see them walk up to the counter and they spray and they wipe it up. She has taken that spray bottle and made it to become like the Eco Lifestyle smog vacuum, which I kind of think is cool. But the spray bottle only has like so many uses, and then you have to buy another bottle. So, yeah, I can dumpster dive and I can use those items if I want to, but I can't use those items. So, say I find a bed, I can't use that bed until I have upgraded my cardboard box to the mattress and crates. Then once I've done that, if I have a bed that I have cleaned in my inventory, I can start using that bed. But before then, I can't. I cannot sell items I own on a. I cannot sell items on my own until I own a retail lot. Must be an indoor store I build, so I must have the simoleons to build it. So, which means I can't buy a retail lot, plop in the necessary items needed, and then just have grass and start selling. I must have a functional lot built. Doesn't have to be big. It can be just big enough to put stuff in. So that's the only way I can sell. But I can buy items from Ravishing Guilty's chip vending machine and Ravishing's Soda Lightful vending machine, which I have placed throughout the world. I cannot sell items until I own a retail store. Oh, yeah. So I can't sell the items that I clean and build by. I can only sell it through the retail store. I could remember. First live stream, a little nervous here. It'll get better in time, I promise. I can buy the Ravishing water jug to help reduce my water bills. She has these little water jugs. It's the eco thing, which we'll get more into when we play. I can build a storage unit, or once I build a storage unit, I can buy the Ravishing wind turbine to help generate power. Also another eco item that she had created. I cannot fish until I buy a fishing pole. This is one thing that I thought was pretty cool. Usually you can walk up to one of the fishing signs and just start fishing. Well, got to have a fishing pole. They're not born with a fishing pole in their pocket. So she's going to have to buy one. Buying one means it's going to cost her 150 simoleons. Is that what I put here? Yes, 150 simoleons. So when it's time for her to start fishing, I will deduct that $150 from her. And then I'll allow her to fish. If I want to get an odd job, I must use the ravishing, filthy, fabulous used laptop. She has this used laptop that looks all junky. It's for 500 simoleons, and I think it breaks down quite often. I haven't play tested it yet, but the description says it may not be as reliable as you think or something like that. So, but she cannot use it on her lot. She has to go to another location to be able to use the laptop to get an odd job. So, which means she has to use the bus to go to another venue to get the odd job. And then I guess if she wanted to, she can wait around until the rabbit hole takes her to the odd job, or she can go back home or whatever. But yes, she cannot use the laptop in her abandoned lot, at least until after she has the storage unit set up and she's got power back. Because it will be simple living and off the grid until then, her lot. So the retail store, when she builds the retail store, 50% markup until she earns 5,000 simoleons. After she earns 5,000 simoleons, she can mark up anything to 75% until she makes an additional 10K. After she makes that additional 10K, there's no limit and restriction. She can set it to 300% if she wants. The retail store that she builds can be a live-in retail store. But then again, she can't build this retail store until she has the 28 tile storage unit built on her lot, which means her lot needs to be emptied. Once you see this lot, you'll know it's going to take her a while. She can't do it all in one day. So my end goal is to have a house worth at least 200,000 simoleons and a child ready to take over the Drags the Richest Legacy gameplay. So, and I don't know if I'll be cheating the abandoned lot rent, so we will see. I believe the lot is somewhere around 8,000 simoleons to get the lot. So I will give her the money for the lot, take away her money back down to zero, and the only money she has will be in her piggy bank, and the piggy bank that she steals from her brother and her mother, which isn't a lot. There's, I think, no more than like 200 simoleons combined in it, maybe a few dollars more. So, with that said, let's get started. Like I said, I played this family, the generated family, to get these children up to a point where they're ready to become a teen. We will start this. I believe I have it set to where she's in her bedroom. She's mad as hell, and she was getting ready to take it out on her teddy bear. But I don't know if it'll load that way or not. But Mama's going to make a cake. She's going to blow out the candles. They'll put new candles on it for the twin brother, just generated. And later that night, Emma generated will move out. Well, not move out. She will sneak out of the house and run away. I will get her to the abandoned lot, which she has the money because, she's still within the household. I'll get her to that abandoned lot, and then I will go into the sim tab where you can separate households and stuff like that. Give her enough money to get on that lot, then load in to I'm a generated, buy that lot, and then take the rest of the money away. And then let the other family just play themselves out. I may move out the brother. Oh no, the brother's still be in high school. And she will technically be in high school. I don't know if she's going to go to high school or she'll just skip high school altogether or drop out. We'll see. So I don't know. I may have her go to high school. I just may. She may not do very good because she's meanie. But we'll see how this goes. Like I said, these first few episodes are going to be very clunky, and I apologize. I've watched Deligracy, James Turner, and Dr. Gluon. I've watched all of their videos. Taking notes on how they're doing certain things. I'm not going to try to imitate them. I do respect the way they play their games, and I will try to follow their I try to follow the way they play. They're good. They're great streamers, and they play The Sims 4 to death. Oh my gosh. I've been playing The Sims 4 for, God, my thing says I got over 3,000 hours playing. So I'm not a noob at Sims. I played the very first one. I think it was on my phone when I was younger. I'm 53, so this is a big start. I'm a retired, no, not a retired. I'm a disabled vet, Desert Storm vet. I'm a retired executive chef, and I I'm also a filmmaker. I have several films that are out in distribution right now. Independent filmmaker. So I still have that going on, and I spend a lot of time playing The Sims. I also play other games, which I will get into doing Let's Plays on those, but not at first. I want to concentrate on this legacy. I will be doing some live streams later once I figure out this whole setup, because I have a bunch of stuff that came from Amazon. Oh my gosh, the everything. The Delgado Stream Deck I ordered, which will be here later today. The microphone system, my camera, everything. So I'm using well, you don't need all that. So let's get started.